28. And there's no, I don't know why Google made, I may have the Google Pixel, I don't know why Google made it this way, but there's no expandable memory on the phone.
Yeah, there's a lot of phones that are like that.
Oh, really?
Like iPhones, you don't have expandable memory.
I just,
Yeah, we're getting a tweet out here.
yeah, a little Facebook shout out. Twitch.tv/Top Deck Productions.
His friends are going to be real upset when they hear us talking shit about him.
It's alright. I'm sure Andrew is a nice guy.
But he's a real piece of work.
Oh, rolling an 11. He's going to take the play on this one.
The only jerks roll 11s.
And, so we know Jake is on this Marvel Atherworks deck.
Is he?
I think. He has
It's
been for a
Atherworks
while.
Marvel, first off. And
Atherworks?
yeah, it looks like he's on it.
Yeah. And he's got a lot of the targets in his hand, not a lot of the spells that...
It looks like we're on a red-black zombies plan here for Andrew.
Which is awesome.
Or no, maybe vampires? I think I saw a Falcon Wrath Gorger. It might just be like your favorite deck.
I love a deck that turns them sideways.
Yeah. I just know you were talking earlier about a deck where you played Falcon Wrath Gorger and Call the Bloodline, and he has both of those cards in his hand.
Yeah, that's a possibility, man. Okay.
Here's my mountain.
So if he plays a 1-drop creature here, we're gonna have Andrew and I are gonna have a talk after the match. Okay.
He's setting up a madness on his Gorger, which is fine.
What?
Falcon Wrath Gorger? He's setting up some madness.
I think what you need to realize is that as an aggressive player, if you're gonna have a 2-power 1-drop, guess what the best turn to cast that card is? The first one.
I don't know how aggressive he is. This 2-mana 1-drop, or this, 2/1 1-drop could just be to generate card advantage through madness.
But there's no... Okay, so he chose to play the Sinister Concoction.
I agree that was the wrong choice. I don't know if he had the mountain in his hand at the time.
So he either had the mountain or the Foreboding Ruins and the swamp. So we know he had the swamp. And then he played Foreboding Ruins showing the mountain.
Mm-hmm.
So we know he had one of those two in hand.
Okay.
So he definitely could have played it on turn 1. Alright, so he used the Call the Bloodline to madness out another Gorger.
Smart play.
Yeah, it's real heads up. Here's Jake with a Vessel. Alright. Rearrange here, get a good think in.
So do you play the second Call the Bloodline?
Probably not. That's probably unnecessary. You want to have a card in your hand to fuel the Sinister Concoctions.
Okay, so that could be a pretty good one for that. Sinister Concoction does a great job of killing Emrakul.
Yeah. It does do that.
Oh. K return in the yard.
Alright.
Dangerous.
If there's one card that helps Andrew go long here, it's the Call the Bloodline.
Mm-hmm. If there's two, it's Call the Bloodline and Call the Bloodline in hand.
Right, but I don't what are you talking about? I can't even keep up with you. It's so ridiculous.
Oh, the silence there was golden.
Like a shower. Dude, Andrew might just be like my favorite person to have on stream because he's advertising. He's bringing all the boys to the yard.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how his milkshake is, but
It's probably delicious. Okay, so Jake's got a Nahiri here. I don't think... So he's definitely going to have 4 power next turn. So I think Jake has to go up.
He's not definitely going to have 4 power next turn. If he goes down, he kills the guy.
Well, right. I'm just saying if he doesn't do anything, he goes... Alright. There we go. So we got 2 vampires now.
2 vamps. It's a Stormkirk Condemned, or Stromkirk Condemned.
Yes. Now this card, you want to talk about a card with some power in this deck. He's going to be able to play this and use
I don't know why
we're
not menacing it out.
Use it to kill the Nahiri. Now, I'm pretty sure the Stormkirk Condemn, you can discard a card to
pump your team,
pump all your
vamps.
vampires.
Yeah, he might be.
He could have just traded a card for Nahiri there.
I think he might just be valuing this Sinister Concoction a little bit more.
Which isn't the worst thing I've seen, because I think Jake is... I guess he's still a turn away from having this Atherworks Marvel.
Sure. Oh, he's got the Atherworks Marvel now.
So he's got it now, right? So he's going to cast the Atherworks Marvel. He's going to negative Nahiri. This triggers the Atherworks Marvel.
Exiles target. Enchantment, tap card, tap. Yes. Okay. So, exile it. Oh.
Alright, so it gets exiled. Marvel trigger up to 6. And then, looks like we're going to get to spin it here.
Yeah, we're going to get to look at the top 6 cards, see if we can find a good one. Alright. I don't even think, like...
Man, that's a whiff.
Right?
That's a dirty old whiff.
Looks like he's going to get to cast this Harness Lightning. Sorry, that was a little hard on the H there. He's got a land in hand. Andrew's very into interacting with the stream, which I can't fault him for. It's a fun time. We have a great time here on Top Deck Productions.
Some of us have a better time than others.
All right.
To its effect, give it +1/+1. You would have had to pick the amount of.
I don't. The second it resolves, you can't respond.
I can actually. It's a.
This isn't resolved yet.
Oh, then.
I'm attempting to cast it.
Oh, all right. Pass priority.
So we're going to have a judge call here to...
How much did you cast?
You let me choose that
Yeah.
you can't respond to.
Yeah.
Pay 2.
Wait, no. You have to pick the whole thing and then.
No, the second I choose, it's done.
So we're going to get a judge
Alright,
here
yeah, we're
for
gonna get a
some
judge
Harness
here
Lightning
'cause-
ruling.
To understand how Harness Lightning works. So the way this works is the card is targeted.
Granted, it's a little bit weird.
It is weird. But the way it works is Harness Lightning chooses a target, right? Mm-hmm. And then if both players pass and the spell resolves, the controller of Harness Lightning chooses a number of energy to pay at that point.
Right.
So anytime...
Harness Lightning, you have to choose target creature, you get 3 energy. Harness Lightning does pay any amount of that. When do you pay that?
Upon the resolution of the spell.
So at the very last part?
Yes.
I guess I'll let that.
3, you spend 2.
All right.
All right, so we got that figured out.
All right, so he's going to choose to keep this card in hand.
Oh, a key to the city. That's pretty
man,
cool.
This card is nice here.
Lets you refuel a little bit.
Yeah, it's gonna let him cycle through. To be completely fair, this deck isn't particularly vulnerable to a lot of the big haymakers that the Atherworks Marvel deck has.
Sure.
I mean, right now, if Emrakul were to come down, the Sinister Concoction would just kill the Emrakul.
Right.
Jake takes Andrew's turn. He runs 1 vampire into I guess he doesn't attack. The Emrakul's dead.
Right, you probably don't want to attack. Unless you got some backup there.
There's just nothing. There's no big. I'm not impressed with any particular spells that would happen here.
Minus 10 Excel turn.
Yeah, you just
So
gotta,
Nahiri's
you let
taking
it
care
go.
of this.
All right, so let's see if he uses the key to the city to cycle through. Nope. All right. So the trick here with key to the city is lets him.
Cycle through these lands that he's drawing. So you've got to draw an extra card at the cost of 2 mana.
The key to the city. Or the one of the vampire knights killed Gary.
Typically cast Harvest Lightning on one of the knights.
Yeah.
Spend 1. 3. Here it is. 1.
All right.
26.
Alright, so we're going to get to draw a card on next turn's untap step, which is
Yep.
very weird to do. Doing anything during the untap step just feels really weird.
Does that feel awkward to you?
Yeah.
Feels great to me.
Really?
Yeah, man. Call it the Vidillion click step.
You don't get to Vendilion click people during the untap step.
Oh, that's the draw step.
Alright, so we're going to get another Marvel activation here. Let's see if we can get a better hit this time. And we do.
Yep, here's an Emrakul.
Here's Big Daddy himself.
Damn rock cool.
Cast trigger. Plus Nahiri on this card. Pass.
1 year in step. Sacrifice called Bloodline. You're not gonna do damage.
All right. So that was a sharp play.
You will not draw a card. Draw a turn.
Tormenting Voice.
Tormenting Voice.
Not
which
going to do
can't
much
be
here.
It literally can't be cast. I guess you could discard it to make one of the guys unblockable and not attack with it. But then the key to the city would be tab.
Sure.
Sure.
Still doesn't have, like, many outs here. Like, you can pay the 2.
Yep, pay the 2, draw a card. Sinister Concoction would have been an out there.
Right. And he still has a turn.
He's got 2 turns.
Oh, sure. Yeah, he's been getting life. We could make this Nahiri unblockable, or this Knight unblockable and tick down Nahiri. Seems pretty solid.
Yeah, that's something you can do. You're going to want to cast that. Oh, alright,
Yeah.
well. He's going to scoop.
Getting rid of the Sinister Concoction.
Interesting.
I should probably
Yeah.
exile it before I cast it out.
All right, so we're going on to game 2 here. So as far as sideboarding for Jake, he'll definitely want to up some Kozilek's returns.
Sure.
I know he's got 2 on the board.
The full amount.
No, he's got one of the main 2 on the board.
Okay.
As far as Andrew goes, like, if he can up the number of Sinister Concoctions, I can't think of what else he might want in those colors. At least he might have like a Lost Legacy, which wouldn't be bad.
I want to increase the creature density.
You want to increase the creature density of everything.
Yeah, creatures are awesome.
Aren't you glad that like Magic is catered to you now? Like, hey, I like creatures. Here you go, Taylor.
Oh, it's not catered to me. If it was catered to me, this Delirium deck would be gutted.
Gutted.
Um,
Completely gutted.
I was talking with a friend who's, he's very, he used to be deep into Magic, but he's very casually into it now. And I was explaining the Delirium mechanic to him. And I said, yeah, the payoff cards are just insane. If I were to make the mechanic, I would have made it scale with the number of cards in the graveyard.
Okay.
With types in the graveyard.
Yeah, Emrakul doesn't do that.
Well, no. Okay, so they made the one mythic do it.
Yeah.
I would have had all the all the cards do it.
Okay.
So imagine Grimflare being a 1/1 that gets +1/+1 for each creature or each card type in the graveyard.
Yeah, it would be better than Tarmogoyf.
It's still a one. Okay, yeah, I guess.
Just like way better than Tarmogoyf.
Just extra abilities on Tar.
Right.
They probably would have to cost 3 or 4 at that point.
Okay, so completely change the card to make it unplayable. Got it.
Imagine Ishkana, instead of just getting the 3 spiders.
You get a spider for every card type.
Yeah, but Ishkana costs is a different size. It doesn't have the activated ability.
So you just want to change all these cards,
I want to change all these cards to make.
like completely.
Would you cast Ishkana for? Okay, so she costs green herself, and just a green. Costs
She
one
get
more.
4 and a green.
No, a green.
Oh, so Ishkana herself just costs 1 green.
Right, she's a 1/2,
Okay.
and she costs 1 more for each card type in your graveyard, and you get a spider for each 1 more you paid.
Okay. I mean, you're low-key punishing people for getting delirium, then. That's a terrible mechanic.
No, it's fantastic because if you're up to 6 or 7, you cast this thing that costs
8.
8, and you get 7 1/2s. You get 8 1/2s. It's fantastic.
So there's like
It does the same thing. It gums up the board.
a
but
sweet
you
spot
can
there.
remove you can remove the Ishkana from the board that way.
Well, they want you to
3/5
remove
is
the
just-
Ishkana from the board.
3/5 is just gigantic. It's just way too much. None
I
of
mean,
the
it's
burn
big.
kills it.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, it's not.
It's perfectly fine. The burn doesn't kill anything. You can lightning axe it. You can lightning axe it.
Yeah, so you just generated 4 creatures, and
Yeah.
I'm going to go down a card.
You don't have to go down a card. You can pay that extra mana.
That's the worst.
See? Paying extra mana is the worst. I agree.
We're talking about a card that scales versus a card that goes from 1 to 6.
Yeah, that's scaling. Aggressively.
You're, I would love, like, if I had I'm on my deathbed, Make-A-Wish Foundation style wish. it would be put me and John Douglas on a development team for any set.
Oh, man. That set would never come out.
But the reality show that results from it would be insane.
So Ishkana is too good. I agree. But I like it. I like the card a lot.
We have an Heir of Falconwrath.
I don't think Grimflayer's too good. I don't think Emrakul's too good either.
You don't think... Okay, Emrakul's probably fine. Like, you have to have an awesome... You have to have that card in your set.
Right. But Grimflayer's not too good.
Protection from Instants was probably over the top for Emrakul. I want to be able to kill it more often.
No, you don't want it to die.
Yeah, we just wanted to end the game. No big deal.
Yeah, that's fine. It's okay to have spells that you want to end the game.
Alright. I think Emrakul pinches...
I think Ojutai is more impressive than Emrakul.
Do it again. Spending 3.
in their respective formats.
Yeah.
No, like Ojutai right now would be completely oppressive.
Yeah, but Ojutai's not in this format. We're talking about in their respective formats.
You're talking about that. I'm not. I'm saying that Ojutai is a more oppressive magic card.
Ojutai would be just fine right now.
Ojutai would be very, very good right now.
You can kill it.
How?
They attack with it.
They don't have to. You can just stonewall everything. So you have, like, the counter backup.
So Andrew's really fallen behind here to Jake's removal spells.
Yeah, just a couple of removal spells really put him out of this game early. At some point here, Jake's going to play a Marvel or
And-
just a Ishkana. I don't think he has 4 types yet.
No,
He normally
it's-
puts a die on his graveyard to tell us how many types he's got.
That's okay. We don't strong arm him into that.
Oh, I want to strong arm him into it.
All right.
Clearing the path again. Yeah, I mean, if so, after the first game when shows you his hand, he is then here. He doesn't show you his hand, but you know what I mean. You might want to just hold on that Sinister Concoction till an operative turn.
Right.
Another one.
Yeah, so I think he had some options on creatures to cast there.
Oh,
Well, he could have
here's
Fiery
an
Temper and then
Ishkana.
Harry down.
Yeah, this isn't good.
Nope.
Spiders love eating vampires, as it turns out.
Do they?
They do. They love eating this Drana, too. Alright, so I think he's setting up a Sinister Concoction.
Alright, this is perfect.
This is a good play.
Alright.
So that's a good play. That's a heads-up play.
There we go. That's how those cards are supposed to function for him.
So attack for 3 should take Andrew down to 16. Another Ishkana, though, is going to... Oh, it's going to be a big problem here, as Jake will quickly get to 7 mana here.
Man, Ishkana is so reasonable.
It's a very good card. But it's time that Green had a good creature.
What are you talking about? How many sets back do you want me to go naming the good green creature?
24.
Is that how many sets there are?
No, there's way more sets than 24.
All right, so the set...
I don't know if we've had 100 sets yet. That's an interesting thought. We're probably close.
All right, so the set before Kaladesh was Oath the Gatewatch?
Yeah, that's what...
No.
Eldritch Moon, and that's what
Eldritch
Ishkana's from.
Ishkana.
So there isn't one in Kaladesh, first off.
A good green creature in Kaladesh?
Yeah.
Verder's Gearhulk isn't a good green creature to you?
It's okay. It's no Ishkana.
Okay. In Shadows over Innistrad, it was...
And that'll do it for game 2.
Yeah,
Taylor was only able to get 1 set deep, proving my point.
I'm sorry that I was thinking for 10 seconds. So this red black aggro deck, while I like a lot of the cards in it, I think the mana costs are very clunky.
Yeah, I should put an ad on your thing.
Yeah, I don't know that the mana costs are clunky. Like, I think he could have probably built the mana base better.
I think you would have to go as far as to play Atherworks Hub in your
Aether Hub?
Aether Hub in your 2-color deck.
I think you can just play like the 2-mana or the duel that comes to play tapped. I think that's fine. It's like a 2-of and be much better.
I think you just have to play 4 and 4 on the rare duels.
Oh, certainly, like 4 and 4, and then like 2 of the uncommon one, and then fill out the rest with.
Sure, because what you really need to do is you need to play 1-drop into 2-drop, but your 2-drops cost black, and your 1-drops cost red.
It's still valid.
Yeah, I can see that. You don't need Stromkirk on 2, though. Like, that's not super important. The Stromkirk Condemned?
Yeah.
I think Heir to Falconrod is a little bit better on 2. And it's certainly better on the mana.
Turn 1.
Concur.
Inspector.
All right, well.
Anyway, we'll be back here in about 25 minutes for round 3.
I think we got a Daniel Nelson out there. You see our overlay.
Yeah,
See
Daniel
us
Nelson's out there.
snapping in and out. Very excited to have him back. Welcome back, Dan. Say hi to him in the chat.
Yeah, he's a little bit late. He was taking advantage of the BW3's buy one, get one small boneless wing deal. He was just chaining small boneless wings.
Yeah, I heard he's been to 3 different locations just today.
Yeah, he's 6 small boneless wings deep. That's like 48 wings. So congratulations, Daniel.
The thing I'm not congratulating is whatever toilet Daniel uses at work tomorrow. My apologies to that guy.